Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So starting off with EURUSD as normal, we do have a couple of things on the go here. First thing is that we have a fairly tight channel going on here, and inside the channel we are coming into what looks like a bit of a triangle. I think this area that we're in, as I said yesterday, this is a fairly strong area here. We did get through it, and we've come back and we're sort of bouncing on it at the moment. So I'm still sort of sit on hands, I think, for this pair. We are sideways at the moment on the hour. So just move across and watch what happens. You can see there's a little bit of a triangle brewing here on the hour. There it is there. Okay, so a break of that triangle to the upside, I'd expect us to get to the top of the channel. A break to the downside, I expect us to come to the bottom of the channel. As simple as that. I don't think there's anything more on offer at the moment. This is a major level that we are flirting with right now, so don't be too surprised to see a bit of volatility around it, sort of up and down, until we get direction. We do have some data coming out this afternoon, which may drive it or may not. It's total chaos at the moment. The indexes regained pretty much all of their losses from the previous day. So for as long as we have politicians sending out tweets and creating uncertainty in the market, this is going to continue. So I think for me, the safest bet right now on EURUSD is just keep your money in your pocket. US dollar, Japanese yen, you can see we got a pretty strong rally on the US dollar. Now, I did mention this yesterday with these two pin bars that we had here, that it looked like we were going to get a move to the upside. Okay, we've got the move to the upside, but now we've got sort of tails to the upside now. Let's just take that one there, and you can see exactly where we are bouncing. So there's fractals, there's fractals, there's fractals, there's fractals, there's fractals, there's fractals. So there's a lot happening there. That's pretty much where we are at the moment, and I think this is going to be the story that we're going to have to deal with. Where we've got congestion like this, it is going to be messy. If you move across to the 1 hour, you'll see pretty much similar situation. We've had a strong move up to a level, and now we are forming, let's not say forming anything, we're basically just going sideways right now. Okay, so for this, quite simple, a break of this range and retest to the downside, and you're looking for 105.720. I think you're probably going to find the momentum is going to stay to the upside. Let's just get a slightly higher time frame. It is moving to the upside at the moment on pretty much all the higher time frames. So only concern I've got is that we are far away from the support. So what I would suggest we are looking for here is if it does break the downside, I don't think I'll be looking for the short. I'll be looking to buy off this area down here, 105.720. If it does break above 106.061, I want to see a decent retest back into that area and then start creating higher lows, and that will get me along there. So that's definitely looking like we need to be looking for longs. Just bear in mind we do have a pretty big gap to the downside, and as I mentioned, we do have data coming out today. Pound USD, definitely sitting on my hands on this. Look at all these tails. Nothing's really changed. We've come back up to this area. We've tested it, moved down. Could be forming an inverse head and shoulders here. Okay, so that would only be validated with a break above 130. So a break and a retest of 130, that is pretty much what we're going to be looking for. And as I said yesterday, you didn't want to be going long into 130. Look what happened. We had a pretty strong sell-off. But we've also had this projection bar here. Anyway, let's just get to the 1 hour here. Yeah, guys, I'm not interested in this. We're going sideways, and you can see congestion, and I suspect we're going to do congestion right there in the middle of these two levels. This 130 is the one I need to break. If that breaks and we get a fairly decent retest on a higher time frame, that's the one I'm looking forward to get into that pair and buy it long. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. back in this area of congestion. Look at this here. If I just take that, you can see exactly where we are. I can actually extend it even further back if I wanted to. No, not quite like that, but like that. Okay, and you can see that's the level that we're playing in at the moment. So we are sideways at the moment. We are ranging. And yet on the hour, it looks like we have a double bottom at the bottom of this range. So if we do break this trend line here, which is basically, in my opinion, going to be a break above this area here of 69,773. So I want to see a break, a retest of that. Target area is going to be up here. Well, let's just be more conservative. So target area is going to be pretty much this previous swing high here at 72.64. Okay, and stop is going to be down here. So it's almost a one-to-one trade. It doesn't actually even look like it's worthwhile. Is sideways, so yet another pair. I think I'll just keep my money in my pocket. British pound, Japanese yen. Strong move down. We've had a bit of a retracement. We've broken through this first level here. And I suppose we haven't found support on it, so let's just leave it in for now. That would be the area that I'd be looking at the moment. So we've got trendline breaks as well. There's nothing really transpiring here. And you can see the buyers coming in off the bottom here, but not getting much direction. I think you're probably going to find you've got a potential move up to 137.843, but it's really not concrete. This is just another messy situation here. So I would expect us to find some sellers come in here and drive it down somewhere, but where it could be just, let me just use a line. You can see it could be just there, it could be there, or it could be there, or it could be there, or it could even be a little bit further down there. So it is really messy. It's not a sure trade. So for me, that's also sit on hands. Aussie dollar, US dollar. So yesterday we had a fairly decent setup with this double top. We broke the downside, but now we're pretty much doing nothing at the moment. So I'm kind of willing to say that we need to just sit on the sides here, because there's the bottom of the double top, and you can see we broke. We didn't get a retest. We still haven't got a retest, but we do have a retest to the upside. So don't be too surprised to see this thing move back up to this area here, 0.71937. So that's the only thing that I would be looking at. Stop is below this tail, and an entry is going to be a move up above 0.71434, and then a move down to retest, and then another move up the upside. So that's kind of looks a little bit more interesting. So that's Aussie dollar, US dollar, and I think, you know, if we get in somewhere around there, call it a 300-point stop loss for a 450-point gain. Okay, British pound, Aussie dollar, pretty much going nowhere. We still, this tail here does indicate that we are buying off the moving average here, which gives me a level over there. Okay, so this is sort of broke through, buyers came in. We're now doing pretty much nothing, but we do have a bit of a break, sideways move up. So it looks like what we're doing at the moment is testing this break here. You can see these tails here. Yeah, I'm going to have to see more than what I'm seeing here. These tails up and down and red, green, red, green, red, green. That's just indicating that there is confusion for me. So yeah, it looks like we will keep our money in our pocket here as well. I'm really looking for some trending currencies to trade, and at the moment I'm not seeing anything that I like. The only thing I do think that we may get something as Aussie dollar, US dollar, because you're going to have a lot of people that are trading that are sitting short for this double top. So it does look like the bulls are going to try and ambush them. So you'll probably find you've got stops above here and here, which haven't been triggered yet. And then some of the bigger boys will have stops way up here. But I think that's kind of the view at the moment. So confusion continues, range-bound markets all over the place. It's not something I like trading. So we'll keep our grubby paws in our pockets and try and not lose any money on this, and we'll wait for some decent setups. I'm just looking for trends. I want decent trends, and then we can get in on those trends. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.